Right now at 6:30, now Code Red is what many people in the Southtown saw this week. But what is it, why it was ordered? We're looking into that this morning.
We're also looking into claims about South Buffalo's Solar City. Could more jobs be on the way?
And how about treating yourself to some ice cream today? Could help make someone else's day a bit sweeter.
From the station on your side, Channel 2 News Daybreak starts now.
Just about 6:30 on Daybreak, and another beautiful shot from Western New York's northern tier.
Yeah, I mean, even with it being kind of dreary and a little today, it still looks beautiful no matter what.
Yeah, you can have a hailstorm there, and it's like, oh, but it's a pretty hail, right? All right, let's get to it. Show you what we've got out the door. We're going to take a little tour, and yeah, every spot.
This morning, we are looking into the Code Red alert ordered during Tuesday's manhunt in the Southtowns. Investigators tell 2 on your side that they were looking for 4 suspects who were involved in a shooting and domestic dispute in Lackawanna. The Code Red was called to make sure nearby residents stayed in their homes while police searched the area. Hamburg police say you have to sign up to receive their text or email alerts. In Lackawanna, however, they are sent automatically. The Los Angeles Trader Joe's grocery store involved in that deadly standoff last month is set to reopen today. Assistant manager Melita Corrado was killed that day by police gunfire. She was leaving the store at that time. Police say that they were firing on a man who had barricaded himself in the store when Corrado was hit. Trader Joe's says reopening the store is just part of the healing process.
And we are getting a bird's eye view of the rapid wildfires currently scorching the California landscape. This video was taken by National Guard members. You can see pillars of smoke rising from miles away. In California alone, at least 16 large wildfires are threatening 17,000 homes. Nearly 1,000 National Guard members were out fighting the flames in California, Oregon, and Washington. And this morning, we are looking at Tesla's quarterly earnings report to see what it says about their production here in Buffalo. So far, not much is being said about Solar City. The Buffalo News reports Tesla and the state are setting job creation deadlines. Tesla now has 2 years to create 1,460 jobs in Buffalo, including 500 at the Riverbend site. Jim Haney from our partners at Investigative Posts believes the goal is unlikely.
They recently announced layoffs of 9% of their workforce, and they're scaling back in the solar business. This is a company that has a very shaky financial future.
Now, if those jobs are not created, Tesla will face fines of up to $41 million a year.
Well, there is an update now to the ongoing conflict between the state and Tonawanda Coke. The company has requested a hearing with the state DEC. Last week, the state issued a cease and desist order over that black smoke that's been coming from Tonawanda Coke smokestacks. Now, when we spoke to Tonawanda Coke, the facility said that it was a natural part of their business, but they had not broken any regulations. An appeal should be scheduled sometime in the next 2 months. Buffalo's fair housing laws could soon change. That's thanks to an Investigative Post report. Under the housing law, landlords are not allowed to refuse to rent to somebody if they receive Section 8 funding, which helps poor people pay their rent. But since it was signed into law 12 years ago in Buffalo, the city has done little to enforce the law. A spokesperson for Mayor Byron Brown says he's refused interviews with the Investigative Post reporter Charlotte Keith because he says our coverage is unfair.
Well, still no word on who the starting quarterback will be for the Bills once the season starts. But yesterday, Bills head coach Sean McDermott said they likely won't make that decision anytime soon. No surprise there. But next week's preseason opener may help you get a little grasp on that. It'll be the first real test for all 3 QBs. The first chance they get to show off what they have in camp this year. They'll play the Carolina Panthers next Thursday at 7 p.m.
Well, he's considered one of the top prospects in all of baseball, and now he's playing for the Buffalo Bisons. And he made his debut last night, 2 nights ago rather, with the Bisons. But last night he got his first hit. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. only played 1 of 2 games of last night's doubleheader. He didn't start out great, striking out in his first 2 at-bats, but the third time was the charm, sending one to left field for his first hit as a Bison. I was there at that game with Elliot and Jay, and the crowd gave him a standing ovation once he got his first hit in minor league baseball.
A lot of people from Toronto in that crowd, too. Well, the price of Pampers and other household products are going up. Procter & Gamble, the parent company of Pampers, says it's expected to increase the average price about 4%.
Yeah, the company blames the increase on the rising cost of materials used to make diapers and also transportation costs. So that means new moms and dads will start seeing the new prices of Pampers increase in October and through December. Well, Dairy Queen will be serving up some ice cream for National Miracle Treat Day today. A portion of every blizzard sold will benefit Oshai Children's Hospital. In honor of today, they've actually provided us with some blizzards this morning. So I've got an Oreo one, and Pete's got s'mores, and Patrick's got diddly squat up on the roof. Sorry, my friend.
We'll save you some, bud.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. No, I won't. But you had real s'mores over the weekend when you were camping.
That sharing moment was for television purposes only. I know you two.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Enjoy.
So
Thank you.
good.
Let's get to it. I'll extend this weather forecast so you can finish up your treat, guys. All right, here's what to expect. A nice looking day, or at least a nicer looking afternoon. The skies are rather gray this morning, but I see a little blue in the distance. So temperatures close to average, which is 80. A few thunder showers sneak in, though,
Welcome back, everybody. 6:41 on Daybreak, and the National Comedy Center is now open for funny business. The grand opening festivities continue throughout the week.
And there's so much to see, it might take more than one trip. That's why Daybreak's Kate Welshover has taken 7. She returned to a place that some are calling a comedy home and others are calling comedy heaven.
Well, not that I needed an excuse, but I just had to come back to the National Comedy Center now that it's officially open to visitors, and I'm checking out a few of the exhibits so that you can see them kind of for yourself through me. Does that make sense? All right. Anywho, this is the Comedy Continuum, which we got a little bit of a look at when we were here before, but now it's fully operational. It's kind of like Kevin Bacon of comedy, where you just see all of the connections between all of these super funny people. Little by little, you can unlock how people are connected, and it just grows, and it goes on and on and on. When we were here before for our sneak peek, one of the things I didn't really get a chance to try out was the comedy karaoke. That gives you an opportunity to find your favorite comedian and do one of their bits. So I decided to give it a shot. Let's see how this goes. Children, come closer. This evening, the chef has prepared a Chilean sea bass. It was caught in 52-degree waters. It was not hook caught, it was lured into the boat, where it was rubbed with a butter tarragon sauce while it was still alive and could appreciate it. Here at the National Comedy Center, every facet of comedy is covered, including blue comedy. And I'm in the blue room where I really can't show you anything or let you hear anything, but I can show you something else. Here, with slightly less profanity, you can try your hand at animation. Woo. You get it. It's a lot of work. I'm just gonna go watch TV. It speaks highly of you as a person and a human being, and I love you so much. And one of the other main features at the Comedy Center that we couldn't show you is the hologram theater, where you can see some of the comedy greats back on the stage. If you want to see that, you're going to have to take the trip to Jamestown. But again, it's definitely worth your time.
No cameras allowed in there.
No cameras allowed. No.
Did you get to see it, though? How was it?
You got to see it with your own eyeballs. Magical.
All right, great. Good deal. Thanks very much, Kate.
And good stand-up. That was very impressive.
Thank you. That's Paula Poundstone. That's not me.
All right, and she's going back to tomorrow.
Let's get a check of the roads right now with Dave Cash. Hey, Dave.
That's a tough act to follow, you guys. Good morning, Melissa, Pete, and Kate. Here's a live view of the 190 north and south at the 198 interchange. Everything is moving well this morning. Still not a single fender bender or stranded motors. Right side of your screen filling in a little. That's the 290 east at Sheridan Harlem. That is right up to speed through the construction zone at Delaware and Colvin, and then here at Sheridan Harlem to the 90 east-west split. Back to you, Melissa.
Okay, Dave, thank you. It's 6:44 on Daybreak, and it's time for today's rundown, where we get you caught up on all the morning's top stories in just a minute and a half. First up, the Genesee County Sheriff's Office says a person is recovering after he was hit by a car. Deborah Rodriguez is facing several charges, including driving while intoxicated. Police say she hit someone while backing out of her driveway. That person was taken to a hospital in Batavia with minor injuries. Today, calling hours begin for 20-year-old Connor Long, the young man who died Sunday hiking in Zoar Valley. Calling hours begin at the Donald M. Domerly Funeral Home in Hamburg from 1 until 4, and then again from 6 until 9. And a massive Christian burial is this Friday at 10 a.m. at St. Peter and Paul Church. A local football standout is expected in court today, accused of 4 felony charges, including robbery and assault. Investigators say St. Joe's running back Jaden Lofton took part in a robbery last June on Parkhurst Boulevard in the town of Tonawanda. Lofton and a man by the name of Dwight Davis allegedly beat up a man and stole his pot, his cell phone, and his cash. Lofton will be in town of Tonawanda court today. A daycare in Buffalo is being forced to shut down over accusations that it used corporal punishment on a 2-year-old. It happened at Young's TLC Daycare 2 on Broadway, according to police. A mother says a daycare worker held her child down and poured water on his face twice. Both police and the Office of Family and Child Services are investigating. And a community meeting is scheduled today to discuss a final report on the death of India Cummings. She died while in custody at the Erie County Holding Center. Tonight's meeting will be at the Delavan Grider Community Center at 6 o'clock. And finally today, local Buffalo firefighters will be out on several city streets, out with their boots, trying to raise money for their annual Fill the Boot drive. This year's proceeds will go to the Spinal Muscular Dystrophy Atrophy Research Team, or SMART. And they start at 7:30 this morning, so be on the lookout and be careful. Guys?
All right, thanks, Melissa, and Patrick Coletta and Andrew Peters will be adding some muscle. Fill the boot.
You were telling me, when you say added muscle, he was, what do you call it, Peters, when he was playing, he was the guy that would go stir it up, right?
The enforcer.
The enforcer, thank you.
I was going to say, Petey, I was going to say he was a finesse player with all the grace of a brontosaurus. No, he did his job very well.
Oh, is my mic not on?
Yeah,
it's odd.
He always had his mic on, though.
It's on. It just went bye-bye.
Pete, stand closer.
Hang on one second. Here you go, Patrick.
There we go. Thank you.
That is teamwork. It makes the dream work, from what I hear.
That's what they say, right? At some places. There we go.
There we go.
I am going to use Pete's mic now. Thank you very much.
Take it away.
Speaking of grace, I think this transition has been just that. Let's take a look and show you what's going on. Out the door this morning, we've got lots of gray skies, and it looks like we're going to see an overcast start to the day. However, as we go through time, we should get a little break in the
Welcome back. 6:53 now on Daybreak, and we're celebrating Western New York.
Kevin's up in the Niagara County Fair. First week he was featuring some Joeys and now some bikers.
Pete, did you do any stunt riding, any BMX type stuff when you were a kid?
Not intentionally.
Yeah, I didn't really. It was tough with the basket. I didn't really can do a lot of tricks. But we do have some stunt riders here. These are the people I'll be speaking with. Dallas with the BMX pros, and Mark with the Niagara County Fair. How are you? I guess I'll get myself out of the way here, and I'll talk to you. So tell me about your act here. What you guys do?
We are a BMX stunt team based out of California. We put on shows about 20 minutes, 3 times a day.
Outstanding.
We fly about 20 feet in the air. You'll see all kinds of tricks. You'll see some backflips, guarantee something you've never seen done before.
That's pretty good, man. These guys, I can't believe these guys are up and at 'em. We had to dry off the ramps, too.
Oh, yeah. It's nice and early. You're just waking up, get the blood flowing, jumping up in the air.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think you want to make sure it's perfectly safe to jump up and flip in the air.
Oh, yeah. You don't want it too windy, too hot out.
That's pretty. What's the reaction you get from people during the show? Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. They're always excited. People love seeing people go upside down, going 20 feet in the air.
I think that BMX, it kind of made a comeback like a decade ago, didn't it?
Yeah, it's coming back around in the year 2020. Actually, freestyle is going to be in the Olympics. They got BMX racing in the Olympics right now, so it's actually getting pretty mainstream again.
Are you on the bike too sometimes?
Oh yeah. Try to get it out there as much as possible. Try not to be on the mic.
Where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Wait, so who's this coming up now?
This is Rob Routley. He is based out of Michigan. He is 25 years of age. When he's not on a BMX bike, he is on a dirt bike.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, who's the next guy?
The next one is Jarrett Wiedauer. He is another Wisconsin rider. He is 19 years of age. He is one of the younger riders on our team, and just so happens that kid's name is on the list for the Olympics in 2020.
Really?
He is one of the best up-and-coming riders we have.
That is outstanding.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Have them keep going too. Mark, nice bargain. Always nice price-conscious families that can come here and have a blast.
Absolutely. The Niagara County Fair is very affordable. It's $5 admission from now until Saturday, and on Sunday it's $3 a person or $10 a carload.
How much is parking? $7, $8?
Parking is free, always at the Niagara County Fair, and kids 6 and under are always free as well.
That's pretty good. It goes on through when?
It goes on through Sunday at 6 o'clock. Every day it's 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, it's open until 11 p.m., and then Sunday, it's 10 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Besides the BMX riders, what are some of the other major attractions? You got
we
15
have
seconds
a
left.
master illusionist slash magician. We have 4-H animal shows. We have 12 bands performing at the fair, and we have 25 food vendors.
Awesome.
A whole bunch.
Absolutely. Outstanding.
Thank
Terrific. Nice job, fellas. Nice job, fellas. That's a wrap. Terrific job. You've done enough for us. The Niagara County Fair on through Sunday.
Amazing stuff. Thanks very much, Cap.
They make it look so easy.
The guy just did a flip on a bike.
Right.
How do you? Well, what makes you say, I'm gonna try a flip one day?
Yeah, I've got the scars to prove it. Not on a bike, but on other.
It happens on accident, then you say, let's do it again.
Why am I upside down?
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.